Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, I wanted to briefly discuss this lawsuit with Kanye West and his school, Donda Academy. So, apparently, three of the directors that were listed in this lawsuit that was filed by a couple of ex-teachers of the academy, they are asking to be dismissed from the lawsuit since they are not specifically being named as being a part of what the ex-teachers are filing the lawsuit for. So, Donda Academy had shut down at one point, and then, Kanye West came back and said, no, we're reopening it. And so these ex-teachers, they filed a discrimination complaint stating that they were the only two African-American teachers at the academy, and that they feel like that they were being, they got let go in March of 2023 and they weren't really given the reasons. And they feel like the reason was retaliation because they were speaking up for the conditions at the school. Now, I did remember reading, a couple of months ago when this first occurred that they were saying that I don't believe that, if I, correct me if I'm wrong, I remember reading this, but I believe that they stated that the students weren't even allowed to sit in regular chairs, that they sat on the floor. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong about that, but could have sworn I remembered something like that. But anyway, I'm going to read this article. This is from Radar Online. And it says that three directors at Kanye West Donda Academy are demanding dismissal from a bombshell lawsuit filed by two ex-teachers who accused a private Christian school of racial discrimination. It says earlier this year, Cecilia Haley and Chekere Byers, sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right, who worked at Donda, sued West personally, the school, and the directors Brian Campbell, Allison Tidwell, and Chris Julian. The suit accused the defendants of retaliation in violation of the labor code and discrimination based on race. So Haley started working as a substitute teacher at Donda in November of 2022. She was later hired as a third grade teacher. Byers started working at Donda in January of 2023, as a fifth grade teacher. The two said they were the only African American teachers at Donda. Haley said after she started working at Donda, she immediately noticed multiple health and safety violations along with unlawful educational practices. In addition, they said the school had no janitorial services, school nurse, or security. Now, I'm going to pause there because I'm trying to understand how was he even able to operate on this level? Mind you, these families were paying a lot of money for these kids to go here, and they didn't even have the regular standards that a normal school would have. You have no cleaning services, no nurse at the school, no security. They had to have the classes on one level. I'm going to read further into that. From what I recall, they were like sitting on the floor. They were only allowed to wear, I believe it's all black. They were only allowed to eat sushi. I mean, there were all of these restrictions and stuff going on. And I'm sitting there reading like, who the hell would pay for this? Like, why would I pay for my child to be put through this type of situation when they're supposed to be in a learning environment? This is crazy to me that anybody would pay for their child to be put in that type of situation. I'm sorry, that is my personal opinion. I don't know any of the families. Everybody's got to do what they feel is right for their children, but I cannot see me as a parent paying. Not only am I sending them to the school, but I'm paying to send my child to a school. They don't even have cleaning services. They don't have a nurse on duty. They don't have any kind of security. They have to wear this all black all the time. All they can eat is sushi every single day. Like, that sounds so, oh my God, it just sounds so not fun, so not exciting, so not a place where kids would be learning at their best. Like, it's just weird. Okay, let me continue with this article. It says the suit claims specifically they complained that Donda Academy does not have a proper disciplinary system as students were being subject to severe bullying. In one incident, a student assaulted an 8th grade student by slapping her, then attempted to assault another teacher. The student had multiple accounts of bullying, both physically and verbally, that had gone without discipline. However, there are several students with bullying issues that remain unaddressed. Plaintiff Byers complained that the student who became violent should be expelled from Donda Academy. Defendant West did not believe in cleaning products, containing chemicals, so teachers were only allowed to clean with acid water and microfiber cloths. Now, again, this is weird. There were no trash cans outside of the classrooms or the kitchen. So where are people to dispose of trash? The ex-teachers claimed students were only allowed to eat sushi for lunch and no classes on the second floor because West reportedly did not want children or staff to go upstairs since he was reportedly afraid of stairs. The two said they raised various issues, but nothing was done. Instead, they said that they were called, quote unquote, aggressive. They believe this type of comment facilitates stereotypes about African American women as being confrontational simply for doing their job and voicing their legitimate concerns in order to provide a safe environment and proper education for their students. The duo said they were terminated in March 2023 without any valid reason being provided. The suit seeks unspecified damages. According to court documents obtained by Radar Online, the directors Brian Campbell, Allison Tidwell, and Chris Julian are asking a judge to dismiss them from the case. They argue plaintiffs' claim against the individual defendants fails because plaintiffs failed to allege any facts suggesting the individual defendants were their employers or that they personally violated or caused to be violated provisions of the labor code. Further, plaintiffs do not plead specific facts regarding any instances where the individual defendants had any involvement with plaintiffs, let alone any involvement with plaintiffs' wages. The judge has yet to rule on the motion to dismiss the directors. West has yet to respond to the suit. So, here's the thing. Kanye West, in my opinion, has always been on the extreme side of things. So, I'm not really sure who he got to enroll their kids in his academy. But I know for me as a parent and just knowing how he operates that I could never be comfortable sending my child to a school that he operates. And so while it is appalling that a lot of these things were going on, it's not really that shocking because Kanye is very extreme. That is just my personal opinion. You know, again, this is all alleged based on this lawsuit that was filed. This is all alleged. But it sounds consistent with a lot of the stuff that he says and does. He's very extreme. And I remember when he was doing an interview, I don't recall who gave the interview, but I remember he had mentioned something about how he really wanted North and the kids to go to his school, but Kim didn't really want that, if I recall correctly. Kim didn't want to let the girls go to his school and stuff like that or whatever. But if she knew all of this was going on like this, if she was aware of how he was operating that school, I mean, I could see why. Me as a mother, I would not volunteer to send my kid to a school. You know, again, this is alleged, but if this is true, like, I would not want to send my child to school with this many issues going on here. I mean, there's no security, there's no disciplinary action. So if kids are being bullied, nothing's being done about it. And mind you, this isn't free. Like, people are paying for their kids to have to kind of go through this process. I mean, I don't care who you are, Kanye West, Ye, whoever. I'm not gonna pay to send my child to school with this level of extremeness. This just no. Again, it's all alleged. So, but yeah, that's my personal opinion. So I just wanted to give you an update on that, you guys. I know I haven't been on for a while. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things, but I just thought I'd give you that update. And I'll be back with more. See you in the next video. Smooches.